back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name's Elise and I am currently in recovery from anorexia. I always wonder what it's going to be like when I say I'm no longer in recovery, but I am recovered. Just right now, feels like that day is never going to come. But anyway, I thought I would do something a bit different for this video. I've been thinking a lot about the different emotions that happen in recovery and how we experience so many of them, but only few of them are spoken about. I don't know if you can hear the kookaburras, but they're just outside the house at the moment. And yeah, so emotions, we all feel them, we all have them. And typically when you're in the depths of your eating disorder, you're numb to them because your body just doesn't have enough energy to feel them. And that's pretty much what we want. We want to feel numb. We don't want to feel these hard feelings. So as I've gone about in my recovery, obviously I've been able to feel a lot more and I've become a lot more emotional, which is good and it's bad. Like, I find myself crying a lot of the time still, which, you know, you see me cry all the time. I think I'm a crier anyway. Like, I'm someone who cries just in general, the most basic things, because that's just me. I'm quite an emotional person and I'm quite outward about my emotions. But yeah, I thought it would be really nice to just have a chat around emotions that come up in recovery and why they're normal, why they're okay, and just, yeah, just remind you that it's okay to feel these things and that you will feel these things and you can get through it because they're just feelings at the end of the day. That doesn't mean they're not hard to deal with. Like, I've literally been crying just most of the morning. I had a challenging snack with my dietitian and just everything got too much. So I might not eat in every video. I'm gonna film a different one each day, I think. Go through a different emotion each day, but yeah, I just, yeah, I'm still getting used to seeing myself on camera. I did a really bad thing the other day and I looked back at my old videos and saw the difference in how I look. Yeah, and I'm still accepting that. So I'm gonna stop rambling and let's get into the first emotion. So I've come to sit outside because it's just nicer outside. So the first emotion I want to talk about is something that has been really big for me today, and that's, you know, sadness and grief. Recovery brings up so much sadness. Sadness for missing your old life, missing your old body, missing your identity, just sadness for the ways that brought you so much comfort that you no longer have, and also sadness because of what you have to go through to get through this. Like, lately I've been just thinking about, like, what hurdle do I have to jump over next to just feel that little bit better, because honestly I'm still not feeling great, like mentally or physically, and it's like a never-ending battle. And I just feel sad, like I feel hopeless, because when is this gonna end? Like, how long does this have to be prolonged for? Like, when am I gonna be able to just sit down without guilt? And when am I just gonna see food as food and nothing more and nothing less? Like, when am I gonna just not cry throughout the day because I'm sad? I'm missing things. I'm missing my old life. I'm missing hospital. I'm missing the care. I'm missing the attention. I'm sad. And I'm sad for how much life I've lost to anorexia, which should be motivation enough to be like, yep, I need to just get my act together and get over it. But we all know it's not that easy, and eating disorders aren't that easy, otherwise we'd all just recover overnight. So I think letting yourself be sad, you know, is completely okay. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel grief, because it is a loss. It's a loss of a lot of things in your life. It's a loss of identity, like I said before. It's a loss of your comfort zone. It's a loss of your body. Like I said, I'm really missing my old body. I don't know how to be in a body like this. And I know I'm not vegan by any standard means, but it's just, I'm not used to it. And I'm just sad for the old ways. I'm sad, like, I still sometimes lie in bed at night, and I'm going to be completely candid here, and imagine I'm still in hospital because I miss the attention and I miss the care, and I miss people feeling sorry for me or people feeling sad for me. And I'm just sad because I have to go through this battle every single day. I have to choose to do recovery things, and I'm sad because I am bigger than I thought I would be, and I'm still not at my set point yet, apparently. I'm sad because food is not enjoyable a lot of the time for me still, and it used to be. I'm sad because my life as I know it has been completely flipped. My life that I've been living for the past 15 years or whatever, however long I've had this, is gone. So I think letting yourself feel sad is completely valid. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn the loss of your eating disorder because it is sad for you. Other people who don't have an eating disorder won't understand that it is a loss, but it is. It's been your best friend for so long and you're losing that. So let yourself be sad. It's okay. It's when we stay in the sadness. And, you know, I'm not talking about depression. That's a completely different thing. That's something that needs treatment. But let the sadness be. Let it be present. Let it wash over you. Cry the tears if you need to. And then just know it'll pass. It's sadness. It's hard. It's hard to be with. But like I said, you gotta just let it be, and it's allowed. It's all valid. So if you're feeling sad right now, just know it's okay and it will pass. I'm probably gonna go and cry for a bit now, but I'll see you tomorrow for the next emotion. So the next emotion I want to talk about, hi Byron, is anger. Because I don't think anger is spoken about enough in recovery. You know, I'll just speak from my experience, but I'm angry. Like, why the fuck did this have to happen? Why the fuck do I have to go through all of this? Like, I think we suppress so much anger in recovery because why do we have to go through all of this? Like, why did this happen to us? Like, it's not fair. It's not fair that these things should have to be that hard. It's not fair that we should be scared of food or that we should feel guilty every time we eat. That's ridiculous. It's a basic need of all animals. Like, food is just, it shouldn't be something that we have a problem with. Like, and just the process of recovery is infuriating. Like, it's 2 steps forward. Well, was it 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of thing? Like, you know, it just makes me angry. And, you know, there's a lot of things I get angry about in recovery, and I don't think I'm the only one who does. So, like, I get angry that my body I'm recovering into isn't the one I thought it was going to be. I'm angry that other people in the world get to be like nice and slim and like a smaller size, and I have to gain weight just to function. I'm angry that I'm not at my set point yet and I don't know where it is. I'm angry that I don't know what's happening. I'm angry because I just don't look the way I want to look anymore. I'm angry that I have to eat certain foods. I have to eat to certain times. I have to eat 6 times a day. I'm angry that I can't just let go as well. Like, there's a lot of anger in recovery, and like a lot of it is directed at myself as well. Like I said, I can't let go. I don't know why, but I've just been so stuck lately. And it makes me angry, like, how much of my life have I missed out because of this? And like, this started when I was so young, and I'm angry that it wasn't picked up earlier. Like, I'm not blaming anyone as such. I'm not blaming people, you know, I'm just angry that I had to go through this. So, anger. It's definitely not spoken about enough, and I don't think that we are taught with how to deal with the anger as well. Because it isn't fair that this happened to you. You didn't do anything to deserve this. Like, no one wakes up wanting an eating disorder. It's not fun. Like, and angry that eating disorders exist in the first place, and that we live in a world where they are glamorized. Like, you know, the thin ideal, and we have to look a certain way, and certain foods, carbs are evil, gluten is evil. I'm angry at the world for being like that as well. Like, it's not an easy place to recover into. I feel like I could rant all day about anger. But finding healthy ways to express anger is probably one of the biggest things that you can do in recovery. Like, I journal a lot and I write down like a lot of things. You might notice I swear a lot because I'm angry. I don't know, go axe throwing, go plate smashing, scream into your pillow, hit something like a pillow. Just find healthy ways to release anger, because I think feeling anger is so normal in recovery. Because, like I said, it's not fair. And we have to go through a lot of shit to get better. Like, it's the hardest thing we'll ever do. And it would just be nice to just be able to see food as food and, you know, wake up in the morning and not be driven to exercise. And like, I'm angry at my brain as well, just for being like it is and making things so challenging. But yeah, anger. It's a normal emotion in recovery, one that's definitely not spoken about enough, and one that's not dealt with enough as well. So have a think, like, look into yourself and see if you've got some anger there. Maybe you're lashing out at people without realizing it, or, you know, maybe it's coming out in ways that you don't expect. But just be mindful that anger will be there, and it's okay if it's there as well. It's snack time, and that's another reason to be angry, as well as my skin is broken out as well. Anger. I'll see you tomorrow for the next emotion. So, another emotion that I don't think is spoken about enough. Like, I could sit here and talk about anxiety and stuff, but we all feel that. Like, we all know that's part of this. But I think one of the emotions that I've never really seen anyone talk about is feeling conflicted. Like, you want to recover, but you don't at the same time. Like, you want the life that recovery offers, but you don't want to have to do the things that you need to do to get there. And I think I'm in a really conflicted stage at the moment. Like, conflicted about, like, do I really want this? Do I really want to go through this? Do I, like, yeah. But I do at the same time. Like, I want to recover, but I don't want the recovered body. I want to recover. I want to have kids, but I don't want to have to eat all the food. Like, yeah, just really conflicted. And I've never seen anyone really discuss that before. And I think it's 100% okay to feel conflicted. Like, recovery, like I said yesterday, is hard, and it's not, like, it's rarely the easy option, choosing recovery. And I think you need to be kind to yourself if you have these moments where you're just like, I don't want this anymore. Do I really want to put myself through this? And, like, yeah. And I guess it's hard to feel that recovery is worth it when you're still not feeling great, like, physically. Mentally, we know it'll probably be a while before we start feeling really good, but it just makes me question, like, why am I doing this? Like, can't I just go back? because right now going back seems like the better option. But I'm not going to. I'm just conflicted, and I have to make a decision, like, to keep going with this or to go back to how life was before and then have to do this all over again. Like, yeah, it's hard because I'm missing everything about my eating disorder right now. I'm missing my thin body. I'm missing my easier life. Like, when I had to lie in a hospital bed and do nothing, I didn't have responsibilities or anything. I'm missing having an excuse to gain weight, which sounds weird, but like when I was severely underweight, like eating all the food and gaining weight was like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. And now that I'm at what they say is a healthy weight, still not at my set point, yet I'm still being made to gain weight. Like, that's really conflicting. In my head, it's just like, why do I have to keep gaining weight when I'm classed as healthy now? Even though I'm not at my set point. Like, it's just, these thoughts are so conflicting. Like, how long does this keep going for? I don't know. So, conflicted. Again, another emotion I don't think that's spoken about enough and is completely normal. I think it's completely normal to have days where you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Is it really worth it? Because it is hard, and yeah, you can want two things at the same time. You can want to recover and you can want to relapse at the same time. So just know, if you're feeling like this, it's completely okay. So on with the day, and I will see you tomorrow. So the next emotion I want to talk about is jealousy, because I know it's something that I felt a lot during my recovery, and I still feel it a lot, if I'm honest. And sorry if I'm a bit spaced out. I had a iron infusion just before, and I'm not feeling the greatest from it. But anyway, jealousy. I think it comes up a lot, and again, it is completely normal to feel jealous. Like, sorry, I don't know if you can hear my bird going off. Yeah. Jealous of other people. Like, I find myself still now, I get jealous when other people get admitted to hospital. I get jealous if people are more severe than me. I get jealous of the attention and care other people get. Like, I remember I even had a point where my auntie was in hospital and it wasn't for an eating disorder or anything, and I was jealous of her because she got to be in hospital and I didn't. So there's a lot of jealousy, and I guess that comes with the nature of eating disorders because they're competitive. So that comes up a lot. And then there's also jealousy of other people in recovery, like jealous of people who get to be in a smaller body, like recover into a smaller body, jealous of people who just seem to let go in recovery and like not hold on so tight to their eating disorder still. Jealous of people who accept their bodies, and I'm not necessarily saying people with eating disorders, like in the world in general, people who are just content with their bodies and themselves. Jealous of people who've never had an eating disorder in the first place. Like, there's a lot to be jealous of in recovery, and again, it is completely normal, I think, and we need to acknowledge that. Like, lately I've been getting really jealous of anyone in hospital because I've been hospital free for a year now, and it's just, I don't know. I remember I used to get jealous of people when their obs were abnormal and mine were normal, because then in my mind I wasn't sick. So I think, I know jealousy isn't a very acceptable emotion in life in general, but I think it's okay because it will come up. It's part of it, and even being jealous of people who've recovered and they're living amazing lives, like, even though we know we want to get there, it's still hard. And yeah, I get really jealous of people who just embrace recovery because I can't seem to. Yeah, but just know if you're jealous, it's okay, and it's normal, and we can work through it. So it's another day, which means another emotion to talk about. And honestly, I'm not feeling very well today. I've had work and I'm just really, I think the iron infusion has really messed with me. But that's okay, because I've got horses this afternoon, which I will be doing a video about very soon. Soon. Anyway, I thought for this last day of discussing like the more, I don't know, not spoken about emotions in recovery, I want to talk about one that honestly I really struggle to feel. One that, you know, I want to talk about it because I don't want it to be seen as a bad thing, and I don't want it to be seen as, I don't know, it really upsets the eating disorder when you talk about this. So, happiness. I know at the moment I don't experience that much happiness. There's a lot going on, and I mean, I'm so grateful for so many things in my life, and you know, most people would look at my life and be like happy to have it, but recovery is destroying me. Like, I just don't feel good all the time, but that's not the point of this chat. Happiness, it upsets the eating disorder to even think about feeling it, doesn't it? Like, it feels so wrong to be happy, and I've had this fear of being happy for most of my life. Like, I'm not allowed to be. Like, I always have to have a problem or something wrong because happiness just isn't for me. But I think feeling happy in recovery, because, you know, you have come a long way and you're starting to enjoy your food again, you're starting to live your life again, like, that is amazing. And I think a lot of the time we don't let ourselves feel happy because, like I said, it feels wrong, and the eating disorder will absolutely slaughter you for it. But I think it's okay to say that you're happy. Like, it's okay to feel happy. It's okay to feel joy. Like, imagine those moments, like you're sitting there, say you're at dinner with your partner and you're sitting there having pasta and wine for the first time in years, or you find out you're pregnant. Like, that's a happy moment in recovery. Or what else? You can finally go on that trip you've been wanting to go on because you know that food and exercise don't rule your life anymore. Like, happiness is not just allowed in recovery, but it should be something that's definitely a part of it. Like, the freedom that recovery can bring. And yeah, I'm still not there yet, but I hold hope, and there are moments where I am, like, I do feel happiness, like, but I don't laugh properly yet at the moment. I still really struggle to feel happy. I've been in a really low mood for a while now, but things can get better. And like when I'm around the horses, I feel happy, and just being at the sanctuary makes me happy. So I think letting yourself feel happy in recovery, it's okay. Like, it's okay to feel happy. You're not doing anything wrong. Don't let the eating disorder tell you any differently. Because, yeah, happiness is a right. Like, you have more than a right to be happy. And, yeah, don't let your eating disorder take this away from you anymore. So, I know this video wasn't that exciting. There wasn't really there was no food. Because I just needed a bit of a break from filming food, because it's just been a tumultuous few weeks, and I haven't been very physically well, but I will be back with a challenge probably next week, I don't know. And I'm not many subscribers away from reaching 1,000, which means we're gonna do a fast food challenge. I'm scared. But yeah, just know that there are many more emotions that we could have discussed here, but I just wanted to share some of the ones that I feel, or like I feel that we don't talk about enough, or that feel forbidden or wrong, because yeah, especially things like anger. I don't think that's discussed enough about in recovery, and we need to deal with it because it comes up. So I hope this has helped you feel a little less alone, and yeah, no, it's okay to feel these emotions, or whatever emotion that you're feeling. It's okay, it's valid, like you're feeling it for a reason. So don't let the eating disorder or anyone else tell you any differently. Don't feel wrong for feeling any of these emotions. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And let me know what videos you want to see next. I will be doing one about equine therapy soon. I'm just waiting for the right time when I'm at the sanctuary to do it. It's been raining a lot, so I haven't been able to take my camera. And challenges. I need challenge ideas besides the 1,000 subscriber one, but I'm gonna stop rambling because you're probably bored already. Sorry, this wasn't that exciting, but I felt it was important to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed and you got this, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.